Well, hi, Michelle. Hi, everybody. Hi, Michelle. How are you doing? Oh, is Wednesday over yet? Yes, almost. Not a bad day today here. We were at a 0 pain scale all day long, so I'm going to call that a win. I got my nail fixed. Um, Tried a really cool trick with the French, and oh, honey, don't overdo. Don't. No. Overdoing is as bad as doing nothing. And I know you guys think I'm crazy for saying it, but now you're probably going to be really sore for walking. He's doing better than you. I want you both to be doing well. Um, so I saw this video, right, where they painted the white, like right here, and then you just go like that. Yeah. And it gets you your white right on your smile line. And I mean, look at that. Oh, hold on. Okay. That's pretty amazing. Just stamping it into my hand. So I'm pretty excited. Yeah. Overdoing, whether it's cleaning, exercising, heck, I'll even say pampering. I'll show is just as bad as not doing anything, because then when you go to do something tomorrow, you're going to be too exhausted to do it. And then the next day, probably too, depending upon what it is. And if that builds up, then you get out of your habit. So what I did was I painted my white right here on the side of my hand. Okay. You know, the white, that's the tip. Yeah. So I painted the white right here. Then I took my thumb and I just went like that to where I pressed into where the white is, and it went right on my smile line, which is like really, really cool. So be careful of overdoing. Be careful of doing too much. Be careful of not, yeah, I know. Be careful of not doing anything. Be careful of doing too much. Be careful of this. We're looking for balance. Yes, with the gel. That's the only nail polish that I have. But you could do it with regular too. You would just have to be faster, depending upon how fast it dries, because it's just painted on, and stick your finger in and it'll go on the smile line. You can see when you just take your finger and press it into your skin, that the skin kind of forms right where the natural curve is to your nail. So I found that extremely cool because it worked, and it worked extremely well. And I didn't even, this is without me cleaning up the line. And I realize it's kind of hard to see. I didn't clean up the line, nothing. That is what it looked like. I didn't have a chance to clean up the line because I had a session I had to get to. So I'm really, really happy with that. I'm not really, really happy. I've been playing with my hair, so now my hair's getting all frizzy. But that's okay. I'm sure it's going to take a couple people to realize that the time is now later. Due to changes in work schedules, time needs to be a little later. So the only day it's really going to affect is Thursday, because I need to get done by the bottom of the hour. So I'll need to actually not talk a lot. But all right. Let's do a goal check. So today, I actually changed my goals. I needed to scan in word work. That didn't happen because I changed it to making pudding pops, which are currently in the freezer. No, they're not ready yet, baby. I needed to do some of next week's prep. That I did. I got my sheet already. And for the home, I decided to plan Thanksgiving and go through and get out all my recipe cards and stuff like that for Thanksgiving. So I did that. I do have to say I miss my typewriter. Same. Not my printer, my typewriter. I do miss my typewriter, especially when it came to recipe cards. So how did your goals go? Did you get them done? Because if the answer is consistently no, we need to look at the goals that we're changing and we need to kind of mold them and make them into something else. All right. Did we eat all our meals, drink all our water, take all our meds? Yes, yes, yes. What about you guys? Did you do it? Sometimes, especially if you drink cold water, the winter is harder. I realize it's only fall, but here in Wisconsin, Mother Nature. Really? Did the watch overdo it, or did you overdo what the watch gave you? You know, if my 10-year-old self could hear me talking about a watch telling you to do something, I think my 10-year-old self would think that I was crazy or that I had been watching too much Knight Rider. Well, maybe the watch needs a timeout and it needs to kind of tone it down a little bit. Okay. If we're having a hard time with the water, set a goal, get an app, put sticky notes on the clock, whatever you need to help you keep up with the water goals and not overdo that either. We're not trying to overdo anything. We're not trying to do too much of anything. You can get water poisoning just like you can get alcohol poisoning. So everything in moderation and balance. We're not doing this, not doing this, doing this.
Are the pops ready?
Let me look.
Everyone's had them.
No, they are still smushy.
Oh, come on! Bravo!
Sorry.
What, 707?
Yes, it's 7:07.
When's that from?
Dad calls at 8:30. You just got done talking to Dad. All right. Movement hasn't happened for me yet today, but I'll go get on the bike when I'm done doing this. Pamper. I fixed my nail. I'll count that as a pamper. And I'm now going to bed roughly about an hour earlier. So, woohoo! I like bed. I like sleeping. So don't ask me why I keep getting up earlier and earlier, but I like my bed. Okay. All right. Now let's plan tomorrow. So let's get out our planners and get ready for tomorrow. Okay? Matter of fact, I got my watch charging right now. So, first, let's start with our 3 goals. I need to work on next week's prep and the following week and next month. So I've got 3 things. Obviously, can't do them all, but like I could do all the Facebook posts. I could update sessions, stuff like that to where I can start working on them. I can definitely do some videos in the morning. So, we're going to try and do some schoolwork tomorrow, depending upon how he's feeling. Since he was at 0 pain today, I see no reason why we can't do schoolwork tomorrow. Oh, did you guys hear that? or not, the minute that I said we're going to do schoolwork tomorrow because he was at a 0 pain level today, he started, oh, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. But he was doing it with a smile on his face, so I knew darn well it didn't hurt. Oh, exactly, Michelle, exactly. Okay, and then I need to track meals. You can't scream and moan in pain with a smile on your face. It does not work. I didn't say we were doing a full day's worth of schoolwork. I said we were going to start doing some. Well, then come here and get medicine. Okay. All right. Meals. So we're going to do smoothies for breakfast, for second breakfast. I know, right? I figured he'd at least be at a 5 today. But no, he was at a 0 from when he woke up. Obviously, I'm going to have my tea right away. And then from there, for second breakfast, Juan's first breakfast, Jessica and I are going to have smoothies. And then dinner is probably once again going to be either pudding or frozen yogurt for him. And I'll have either a sandwich or some soup. Oh, this dude was amazing. This isn't his regular dentist. This was an oral surgeon suggested by his dentist. And Dr. Triggs, I cannot say enough about him. He was absolutely amazing. His regular dentist is really good as well. So, but they're kids' dentists, so I can't go. Okay. So all meals are planned for tomorrow. If we have lunches we need to make those. Lunches are already pre-portioned in there for one. So get those lunches done. Breakfast, if you can pre-make them, go for it. In this beautiful book that I got, she does her version of a McGriddle, but instead of doing little pockets of syrup in the pancake, she spreads it with a maple butter, which I really like that idea. So I think I need to make some of those and get them in the freezer. All right. Appointments all taken care of for tomorrow. I have everything written down. I have meal times written down. I have my pamper time written down. So I know what's going on. Very busy day tomorrow, but that's okay. I want to thank everybody who was so willing to switch their sessions, maybe not get as long of a session, and change their sessions due to everything that was going on this week. I really, really appreciate it. So, all right. Now, not only our appointments for tomorrow, but we also need to look at our appointments for Friday and Saturday. We don't want anything sneaking up on us. Jessica and I need to go clean on Saturday. And that's the only other thing we have going on. Oh, excuse me. All right. Launchpad, purse, wallet, keys, phone, charger, planner, lunch boxes with non-perishables in them. Notebook, if you're running out of a notebook. However it is, I'm actually almost done with this section. No, maybe I'm not as almost done as I thought I was. All right, cool. I already have my teacup set up, ready to go. So I'm ready there with the launch pad. I wasn't sure still how much, if he would have started getting in pain later on in the day. So I set up most of my launch pad already. Well, no, I set up all of my launch pad already. Don't forget to lay out your clothes. Mine are also already done. Ready to go. So that way in the morning, I can just get up, get dressed, do my hair, all that wonderful good stuff. So, all right. Self-care. All we need to do yet tonight is wash our face, brush our teeth, or saltwater rinse. Mouthwash, floss, the whole works. Get ready for tomorrow. Try to do this as early as you can. Last thing you want to do is wash your face and wake yourself up, because it's always good to splash a little cold water on your face when you're done to close the pores. And the last thing you want to do is be waking yourself up at 10 o'clock at night when it's time to go to bed. So we don't want to do that. All right. The cleaning, laundry, sort, wash, dry, fold, put away. We need to keep it moving throughout the day. Mine is just about done, so I'll be folding in a little while. Let's not forget our timed clean, either our 2-minute hotspot drill or a 5-minute room rescue. That will happen after he goes and lays down, because right now he's kind of got his area, because that was the only way I could get him to stay on the couch. So got our timed clean tonight. My kitchen is done though, so I'm happy about that. Kitchen is done. I even decluttered this counter a little bit more. I was talking today about flat surfaces and how important they are. And that's okay, Michelle. 5 minutes, it's unwrinkly again. So I wanted to clear up this flat surface. The mission for today was to pull out your PJs, your favorite PJs, to have them ready for bed. So please do that. You know, I'm going to say that might not be a bad idea to do it daily, right? We pull our clothes out for tomorrow. So now, like if we go to work and we come home, before we change out of our work clothes, maybe pull out, or when we're changing out of our work clothes, pull out our jammies. Or when we pull out our clothes for tomorrow, to lay out our favorite jammies. So that way they're ready to go at nighttime. I don't think that would be such a bad idea. Matter of fact, I think that would be a great idea to add that in. We're already in there. We're already looking at clothes. What's one more step to pull out PJs? I don't usually have to worry about that, because I'll just wear, I usually wear my PJs for, at least in the winter, a couple of days. So I just got to go to the hanger. Don't forget to shine your sink. Like I said, my kitchen is done. I'm very, very happy. Pretty easy dishes tonight, considering all that he's really been eating has been frozen yogurt and pudding. All done. And of course, don't forget for your kids to do your chores. Okay. So a couple of the sessions that I had today, and I'm going to talk for a little while here, made me realize how much I really need to emphasize little baby steps. Doing a little at a time. You're not a failure if all you do in a day is pick up a couple sheets of paper. you are probably exhausted if that's all you're doing. Okay. Um, we are looking for the progress. We are not looking for perfection. We are looking for you to make strides every single day. And some days it might be a little step, and other days it might be a giant step. But I still don't want you doing too much to where the next day after that giant step, you can't even take a baby step. Because to me, it means more, and to this system, it means more to do it every day as opposed to taking all the minutes that you were going to be doing and doing it all in one day. I don't want that. That's going to burn you out. That's going to wear you out. It's about doing things a little here, a little tomorrow, a little the next day. And some days the little is really, really little, and some days the little is a regular little, you know, to where maybe some days it's a 15-minute clean or a 20-minute clean to count it as exercise. And some days work was that bad, or emotionally or physically it was that bad, to where cleaning up is literally taking your cup and putting it in the dishwasher, or taking a piece of paper off the counter or a receipt and throwing it in the shred pile. You need to adjust for the way that you feel. Because if you try to push yourself when your body or your brain is not ready to get pushed, it is going to push back. And bad things happen when brain and body push back. That's how you end yourself up in the hospital. Guilty, okay? We don't want them to push back. We want them to go along for the ride, right? So we want this roller coaster to not be such a roller coaster. We'd rather have it be a lazy river, all right? Like we were talking with Michelle, and I hope you don't mind, I'm going to use you. She walked too much today. She did exactly what her watch told her, but her physically, she was not ready for that. So she walked too much. Now, body is going to push back, and she may be sore tomorrow, or be exhausted tonight, or maybe some of each and a little of both. So when the brain and the body push back, bad things happen. If you go and you spend more than 3 hours on any one project, and please don't spend 3 hours in one day on one project, you will be so burnt out at that project that the brain, okay, not only 200 steps, sweetie. It was 200 steps. And you overdid it. So for you and your body, 200 steps was too much. Okay? My brother and his wife, they run like 5 miles daily. I couldn't run a mile if you paid me. I mean, like literally, if you said, Renee, I'm going to give you $1 million to run. You have to run. You can't jog. Run a mile. I know I would be down on the pavement, unable to breathe, legs jello, can't move. That's too much for me. Running a mile, no, can't do it. Okay? So our bodies have to get used to.
Riding a bike for a mile.
I can bike for a mile. I cannot run. Our bodies have to get used to it. We have to build up to it. We have to build up our stamina. Same thing that they talk about, like when little man started this school. And they talk about it every year, how they have to build up their stamina for reading. They can't go from not reading to reading for hours. They need to build up their stamina, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. They need to build up their stamina for computer time, for learning computer time. Just like us, we need to build up our stamina for cleaning, for walking, for eating right. You go from eating junk to eating nothing but healthy, and your body's going to go, what the heck? Just like if you go from eating healthy to eating junk, your body is going to push back. It's going to say, what are you doing? When we make sudden and drastic changes, body and brain push back. So take it in little bits. If you're doing something and you're just like, yeah, no, this isn't going to happen, stop. That's the problem that I have fun with, like going for walks and going bike riding and stuff like that. I didn't have my 2:00 tea. No wonder why. Okay. You want to go until you get tired. But then you got to make your way all the way back. So that's why it's like I always tell little man when we're out riding that you don't want to bike until you're tired. You want to set a goal of where you want to bike to, and then you want to turn around. And for us, we hit the doggy daycare, which the bike path is like here and doggy daycare is like right here. And then we go down this way to get back home. So if we get here and we're not tired yet and we want to keep going, well, then we can go down this side of the bike path and then turn around. Because you don't want to go until you're exhausted, because then, you got to go home yet. We did that once where we biked just a little too far and we had to take quite a few breaks on the way home. But so build up your stamina. Do it little by little. It doesn't make you a failure. It doesn't make you bad at this. It makes you smart. Okay? When you try something new, you build up to it, right? If you want to go skydiving, I've never been skydiving. I don't know much about skydiving, but I've seen it on TV. I've seen them give lessons on TV, for like a TV show or something. They don't take them from, I want to learn skydiving to, okay, here's your chute. We're going up in a plane. They will take you. They teach you how to put on a chute. They help you learn how to jump out of the perfectly good airplane, and stuff like that. They take you in steps. Little kids if you want to learn ballet or yoga or whatever, you have to start here. You're not going to go from not knowing how to do a plie or a rond de jambe or an arabesque to going on point. It's not going to happen. So the same thing with walking, with eating right, with cleaning. We're starting small, and we're building up our tolerance. Because otherwise, body and brain will push back. And like I've said, bad things happen when that happens.
I want to eat some chicken nuggets, but I can't because my mouth is filled.
I'll tell you what, when your mouth is better, even if that means that your mouth is finally better for Thanksgiving, I will make sure that we have chicken nuggets, or I will make you some chicken nuggets, okay? And we can all have turkey and you can have chicken nuggets.
Okay.
All right? Or maybe I'll have Daddy make turkey and we'll make you turkey nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Okay, chicken nuggets it is. Okay, there. Another good one. You can't go from getting 7 teeth pulled to eating chicken nuggets. You have to first start with the no chew foods. Then you have to go to the soft chew foods. Then you have to go to the little harder soft chew foods. And eventually you get back to eating what you were. Everything, take it at an incline. I'm not about straight face rock climbing here. I want you to just
I'm afraid of heights, by the way, guys.
walk up the incline.
What if guys I'm afraid of heights?
Huh?
What if guys I'm afraid of heights?
Yeah, you're afraid of heights, so is mommy. Mommy doesn't even like driving over bridges. So
I do.
I want you guys to really just take it slow. It's not something bad. It's actually something good. You know, I'll use Thanksgiving too, since it's coming up. There is no way that I would sit here and I would take my Thanksgiving meal list and I would make everything the day of Thanksgiving. There's no way. I mean, I could. It's possible. If I had another oven, it's possible. Or if I used the grill to cook things, I could. But instead, holy cow.
What?
That's crazy, honey. That's a lot of walking. And honey,
How much is it?
$2,000. 2,000. You just got done with surgery. Pace yourself, lady. Come on. I don't want you getting hurt. So I don't need to worry about the turkey. My sweetheart's doing the turkey. I have to make the pumpkin soup, which is fun, and I love making it because you make it in the pumpkin. My mom.
That's delicious.
My mom volunteered to make the pumpkin pie. So I said, okay. I didn't say, no, I got to make it. I really kind of wanted to make pumpkin pasties this year, but my mom wanted to make the pumpkin pie, so I'll let her. I am going to make the green bean casserole. I am going to make the rolls. But why am I going to make the rolls? Because my bread maker is going to do most of the work. It's like a thick pumpkin soup close to a pumpkin custard. It's pumpkin, heavy cream, goat cheese, apple, onion. So hold on, let me find the recipe card and I'll tell you exactly what's in it. It's a baking pumpkin, an onion, garlic, apple, chicken broth, heavy cream, goat cheese, and thyme. And you bake that all in a pumpkin, and then you take an immersion blender and you scrape down the sides of the pumpkin and you blend it all up.
Careful, because you don't want to puncture the pumpkin.
Right, without... Oh, it's so good.
And also, that'll be perfect for my teeth once I can have hot stuff.
You can have hot stuff now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you're not numb. Yeah, that pumpkin is amazing.
So I can have hot cocoa?
Yes, you can have hot cocoa.
Okay, please make me some.
Yes, I can in a little bit.
Marshmallows?
In a little bit.
I can eat marshmallows. But guys, I decided to start on my teeth and decided to join in the video.
You can be here at 2:00, Michelle.
Yeah, that's all the teeth. 7, and still yet some of my permanent teeth do have cavities in them.
Yes, but now we're brushing much better. Michelle says hi, Jay.
Hi.
The gravy gets made via the turkey, so I don't have to worry about that. I just got to do a little pan gravy. The stuffing my mom is making. But guess what? Even she is making the stuffing in her slow cooker because that's how she makes it. I am going to make the macaroni and cheese. I'm going to make the mashed potatoes, but I'm making them in the Instapot, so I don't have to think about it. And then I've got to make the cranberry orange, but that is made 3 days ahead of time. So, building up because we don't want to do too much to where then we don't want to do anything at all. So, close that thing.
You see that guy? The guy I trying to open it. He's gonna jump out at me or is me there and I'm gonna freak out.
Oh, right.
I'm not sure when we're going. Come on.
Oh, that sounds good. Stop, please.
I was gonna show them.
No.
Guys, we even have a Houdini mouse. This mouse will escape everyone and he keeps on going into this drawer.
Mm-hmm.
So we finally gave up and put one in there.
Yeah. All right. So
if we hit 6,000 likes, that's a.
How about 6?
Yeah, if we hit 6 likes, I will open up that drawer.
No, nobody liked the video.
Come on, do it.
All right. Actually, anyways, it is.
And also, each one is a prayer for me for my teeth.
Yeah, well, that I'll do.
We got 2 players.
Can we get 6 thumbs up on the video, 6 likes on the video for prayers for little man's teeth?
Yeah, I really want to have the stuff that I used to have.
I know, baby.
Especially McDonald's chicken nuggets. Oh gosh, those are. That's gonna open that top drawer.
They can't get in the top.
But where's the cat? And I open it and I'm like, damn!
They can't get up there.
Jumping out.
They cannot get up there. So.
Dad has a lot of beer.
Yes, Dad has a lot of beer because since he's got to fix the truck, I can't go get him beer, so I just made sure I got him enough beer for the rest of the week.
Almost there.
You can use the one on the video. You just like the video if you can. But all right, guys. So I'm ready for tomorrow. You're now ready for tomorrow. I hope we all have a wonderful rest of our night. I will get back to doing the cleans and doing the actual setting up for the evening routine. I just wanted to make sure he was feeling well before I committed to doing that and took more time. 8:30. 8:30. Dad will call in 52 minutes. So I wanted to not overcommit, and I wanted to make sure I could take care of him if he needed it. So I love you guys. I will talk to you later. Have a great one. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you at 7 again. So now the videos are 12 hours apart. The start of each video is 12 hours apart. So I want you guys just to have fun. Take it easy. Take it slow.
Guys, when my teeth get feeling better, I'll make a video on how to build this guy.
Okay, sweetie, you do that.
If we hit 7 likes.
If we hit 7 likes. Okay. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great one. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Just treat everyone, no matter how big of an idiot they may be. Just treat everyone as if you would want to be, as you would want to be treated. Okay? Because honestly, if we just did that, it would solve everybody's problems. So, okay. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow in 11 hours and 20 minutes. Have a good one. Bye. Right? Did it click? Oh, and hi. By the way, hi, Andrea. Okay, now bye.
Bye, Andrea.